Hey everyone, today this bad boy came through the post. It's the S.H.Figuarts Shenron from Dragon Ball Z. It's a big box, bigger than the usual S.H.Figuarts box. It's an exciting one because it's been a display only product for quite a while, and then all of a sudden they had it for consumer release, and I of course ordered two even, but this is the only one that's arrived at the moment. I haven't even opened it yet. It came this morning, so I've just come back home from work and thought I'd take a look at it, do a video of it straight away because it's still fresh. Just to give you a quick size comparison though, so this is the Vegeta box on the side. This is a pretty average size box of S.H.Figuarts, so that gives you one size comparison. If you don't buy S.H.Figuarts in general, then I don't know, I've got a PS4 DualShock 4 controller, which kind of gives you another size comparison. So yeah, that tells you how large the pack itself is. This is probably the biggest S.H.Figuarts, unless you want to count maybe the Hulkbuster, but that wasn't purely S.H.Figuarts, that was Chogokin as well. With that said, I'm going to open this now. Well, actually, I'll show you the box first since it's here. So this is just the front. It's pretty cool artwork. It's just a picture of Shenron himself. And then the back is more of the display options. It's probably going to be just something that you are going to have more on display as it is, rather than, you know, making any sort of action poses out of it like the standalone figurine, the character figurines. So it's a pretty usual box, what you expect from SHF stuff. On the side, there's nothing really on either side, or the bottom. So yeah, let's just get this thing open and then see what it's all about, how it's made, and if it's, well, worth it or not. Let's get right to it. Now then, I've taken him out of the box. He comes in a few pieces, so I'm going to put them together in a bit, but I'm just going to go through it one by one just to show you what was actually in the box, and then I'll show you how it is all together, which you can see in a preview on the back of the box itself. So first up, he comes with all the stand parts anyway, as you would have hoped. Typically SHF stuff doesn't come with a stand, so there's numerous pieces all over the place that I'm not going to show you in too big of a detail, that holds the guy up. So it's basically those things on the back of the box. And then of course, for the actual figurine itself, let's get to that in a minute. First, the Dragon Balls. So they come in a ring, like so. And then they come with the effect piece as well. And then that's also got the indents on there as well. It's nicely painted. It's got like a matte sort of paint job application to it. It looks good. I like it. And then that's that done. He comes with, of course, the Whiskers, which you'll have to apply separately, and I hope they don't break. They're very thin, so they might snap. They're a bit soft. They have a bit of softness to them. Sorry, it's not focusing at what they were. It has a bit of softness to them, so just be careful when you put them in. Well, that's to myself as well once I get around to that. And in terms of the Shenron itself and the pieces it comes with, so it comes with the upper piece with the head already on there. Let's get a quick look at that. Looks pretty good. The eyes are nice ruby red. Teeth are pretty, well, they're pretty pearly whites. And then the mane, there's a bit of paint bleeding there, but you know, I'm fine with it. And moving down, the scales are nice. It's all sculpted pretty well. And then the other side. And then here's trunk wood looking horns, which look pretty good as well. In terms of movement, I'm not really sure what he can do. I guess he can move his head up and down a bit along the joints down here. There's multiple joints, I think each one maybe. So like I said, because I've only just opened it, I have no idea where the movement and articulated pieces are. So that's the upper bit done. And then moving downwards, so this is more like the stomach, still the upper part connected as well. Again, it just has a uniform paint. We'll find out that definitely once I connect it all. And then the paws as well, which have some articulation on them. There's a bit of an elbow joint here. Oh, that's pretty good. I didn't think it was going to move that much. So let's just focus that in. And yeah, it's also got the shoulder as well. As you can see, I can kind of go like so and grab you. I think this would probably be a good modding piece. I shouldn't even say that, but I'm sure the modders will do some pretty crazy stuff if they get their hands on this and just rub the pieces. So that's the upper bit. And moving downwards even more. And then here comes more paws. Similar to the other one. So the joint there, the swivel, and then the shoulder movement as well. And of course the hand and wrist. You can't do anything. Yeah, there's no finger articulation or anything. Once it focuses on the hand, which is not going to. So just take my word for it. Yeah, let's forget that. Anyway, yeah. Moving down. Again, looks good. Looks good. In terms of weight, by the way, it's fairly heavy for a figurine anyway. So this is quite weighty. It's going to be quite weighty overall once you put everything together. So bear that in mind. This is a sizable piece. And then finally, this is the bottom, the tail, which swirls like so. This is the underbelly side still. And then the scales again. So all in all, it looks pretty promising in pieces. This one, oh yeah, there we go. You got some tail movement at the very bottom here. Oh, that's almost at the very. This is the very bottom right here. I'm not sure if this is. No, this is not. This is just how it's been put together. So let's combine all these pieces, and I'll put him onto the stand as well, the included stand, and then we'll take it from there. He doesn't come with this effect, the electric effect piece, which is a shame. I think it would have been minor, but yeah, let's put him together and see what he looks like. Okay, so here he is all assembled. He actually did take longer than I thought. He's a bit finicky in the hands because when you put all the pieces together, the 4 pieces that he comes in, 5 pieces, whatever it was, the joints aren't the most secure or the stiffest. So as you're trying to put him on the stand, he might come apart again fairly easily because of the bottom weight. So when you do hold him, you're just going to have to treat him and hold him exactly like you would hold a snake. If you've ever held a snake, it's from the bottom and on each part. And then when you try to put him onto the stand as well, these can sometimes get finicky. This seems secure enough for the time being, but definitely you don't want your kids or pets around him because it will end up just falling all over and then falling into pieces again. But that said, once I've put him on, he looks great. I did forget to mention that he can move his jaw as well, but I'm not going to play around with that too much in case it does all fall apart on me, and that would be embarrassing. But yeah, he looks really good. It's a really, really good centerpiece for all Dragon Ball fans, and if you like SHF stuff as well, then you definitely should get this if you can get it. Some places do have it available still, but with a slight markup in price, but this thing is really, really quite impressive. The scale is good. I should probably grab one of my DBZ figurines just to kind of compare it. Oh. So I'm going to be as gentle as I can with it as I twirl it. So yeah, the stand pieces, the 3 stand pieces, the longest piece holds up his neck. Then these 2, they're varied heights, so short and then medium. They will hold each section. I actually had them swapped over, so that's probably why I was also struggling in the beginning as well to get him on the stand. But once you do get him on the stand, it's quite a beaut indeed. And then of course you can position his front and back legs however you want, or paws, whatever you want to call them. So it looks good, and I've used the additional Dragon Balls as well. If you've got the effect piece like it is on the back of the box here, then yeah, you're going to have a much nicer looking showpiece as well. But this is good. As it comes in the box, it's nice. It's really, really cool looking figurine. a lot of people who have been waiting for this to come out for a good while. Yeah, I think they'll like it. They will definitely like it. Pricing wise, when this came out, if you were an early bird pickup, then you probably could have got it for how much did I get for? 7,000 yen or 8,000, including shipping. But now that it's released, and it did sell out fairly quickly on pre-orders as well, then you'll end up paying probably about 10,000 upwards, including shipping. So you snooze, you lose. But this is not a limited edition by any means, so it could just get a reprint, which will probably save you money if you can wait for that. I don't know if it is, but if it does, cool. If not, well, for me, I don't care because I've got it. But for you guys, just keep an eye out anyway. I'm not sure what else to say about it. I do like it. Oh, sorry, I did. Now I do. The whiskers. Definitely be careful as you put these in. You don't need to go too far in with the whiskers. You can just kind of gently put them in. Be gentle. I mean, really be gentle, because they were kind of fragile as I was putting them in. I just felt like they were gonna either, like the small plastic where they bend and then you get that white crease and then eventually it just snaps off. So you don't want that to happen. So definitely be steady hand and be fairly gentle with it as well. So all in all, I'm quite positive about this. It's cool. I wish I had this actual display place to just leave it up. It looks great. I think it'll be a conversation starter as well, and well, or ender, whatever, ongoing thing if you've got Dragon Ball fans in among your social circle as well. Also, where I got it from, I got mine from, both of mine. I got one from CD Japan and one from Nippon Yasan. You can try other places that you frequent. And good luck if you do try to get it, and I hope you do enjoy it, because I do quite enjoy it. But now I'm going to have to take it all down, put it back in its box, and that's probably going to be a bit of a headache. So thanks for watching, and my next figurine box unboxing, opinion, view thing, whatever you want to call it, is going to be soon. Count on it. Thank you again. Goodbye.